William Matthew Billy Currington is an American country music singer and songwriter. Signed to Mercury Nashville Records in 2003, he has released 6 studio albums for the label: 2003's Billy Currington, 2005's Doin' Somethin' Right, 2008's Little Bit of Everything, 2010's Enjoy Yourself, 2013's We Are Tonight, and 2015's Summer Forever. These 6 albums have produced 17 singles on the Billboard Hot Country Songs and Country Airplay charts, including 9 #1 hits: Must Be Doin' Somethin' Right, Good Directions, People Are Crazy, That's How Country Boys Roll, Pretty Good at Drinkin' Beer, Let Me Down Easy, Hey Girl, We're Tonight, and Don't It. He has also charted as a duet partner on Shania Twain's single Party for Two, and his own non-album single Tangled Up, for a total of 17 top 40 hits. Early life and career: Billy Currington was born in Savannah, Georgia, raised in Rincon, Georgia, and currently lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He has 4 sisters and 2 brothers. When he was 1.5 years old, his mother, Donna, married Lori Currington, whose surname Billy adopted. When he was a junior in Effingham County High School, Currington auditioned for a spot at Opryland, the renowned country music theme park located in Nashville. Failing the audition, after high school he moved to Nashville to pursue his career in country music. His first stint did not last too long, and he later sang for a bar named Cavalier Country Club in Georgia. In Nashville, Currington also worked for a concrete company, and as a personal trainer. One of the clients he worked with as a personal trainer led Currington to recording demo tapes, as well as writing songs. He eventually had cuts by George Strait, Tracy Byrd, and Marty Ribon. After almost being offered to join RCA Records, he signed to Mercury Records in 2003. Currington founded the Global South Relief Organization, which delivers supplies to those in need in Central American countries. Musical career: Billy Currington his self-titled debut album was released in 2003. The first single was Walk a Little Straighter, about his relationship with his alcoholic stepfather, including a chorus that Currington wrote when he was 12 years old. Walk a Little Straighter went on to peak at number 8 that year on the Hot Country Songs chart and established Currington as a major country performer in Nashville. He first hit the top 5 on the country charts with his second single, I Got a Feelin', also from his debut album. He scored a 3rd consecutive top 10 hit with Shania Twain in late 2004, on the song Party for Two. The song was from Twain's Greatest Hits album and was released in 2 formats, a pop version with Mark McGrath as Twain's duet partner, and the country version, which featured Currington. Doin' Somethin' Right. In 2005, Currington released a second album entitled Doin' Somethin' Right, which peaked at number 2 on the Top Country Albums chart and number 11 on the Billboard 200. Doin' Somethin' Right produced his first number 1 in Must Be Doin' Somethin' Right, followed by Why at number 13 and another number 1 in Good Directions. Co-written by Capitol Records artist Luke Bryan, the latter was the number 2 country song of 2007 according to the Billboard year-end charts. Doin' Somethin' Right is certified platinum by the RIAA. Doin' Somethin' Right also featured Lucille, which was a song Currington covered from original artist Kenny Rogers. Little Bit of Everything. On July 19, 2007, Currington announced he had cancelled the rest of his tour dates for the year because of laryngitis. His 2007 single, Tangled Up, peaked at number 30 in late 2007, and his 3rd album was delayed. He was absent from the charts for nearly a year before the release of his next single, Don't, in mid-2008. It was the first single from his 3rd studio album, Little Bit of Everything, which was released on October 14. Currington co-wrote 5 of the songs on this album. Don't peaked at number 2 on the country charts in early 2009. People Are Crazy, co-written by Bobby Braddock and Troy Jones, was released as the second single from the album in March 2009, and this became his 3rd number 1 hit in July 2009. The 3rd single to be issued, That's How Country Boys Roll, became his 4th number 1 hit in March 2010. The song was the first that Billy shared writing credit on to reach number 1. On August 1, 2009, Billy Currington suffered a concussion at the Big Valley Jamboree in Camrose, Alberta after the stage on which he was performing collapsed during a massive windstorm that also injured Currington's bass guitarist and killed a spectator. Enjoy Yourself. In May 2010, he released his 10th solo single overall, Pretty Good at Drinkin' Beer, which hit number 1 in September. Also written by Troy Jones, it was the first single from his 4th studio album, entitled Enjoy Yourself, which was released on September 21, 2010. The album's second single Let Me Down Easy went to radio on October 4, 2010 and reached number 1 in 2011. The album's third single Love Done Gone released to country radio on April 18, 2011 and reached number 11 later that year. The album's fourth single Like My Dog released to country radio on October 10, 2011 and peaked at number 24 in 2012. We're Tonight. Currington's fifth studio album, We're Tonight, was released via Mercury Nashville on September 17, 2013. The album's first single, Hey Girl, was released to country radio in March 2013. It peaked at number 1 on the country airplay chart in October 2013. The album's second single, the title track, was released to country radio on November 18, 2013. It peaked at number 1 on the country airplay chart in August 2014. Summer Forever. Currington released a new single, the first from his sixth studio album, in late October 2014, titled Don't It. The album, Summer Forever, was released on June 2, 2015. The album's second single, Drinkin' Town with a Football Problem, was released to country radio on June 8, 2015. Tours. Take Me Downtown Tour with Lady Antebellum, Shotgun Rider Tour with Tim McGraw. Personal life. On April 24, 2013, the Chatham County, Georgia grand jury indicted Currington on felony criminal charges of abuse of an elder person by inflicting mental anguish, and making terroristic threats. Both criminal charges stem from an incident involving boat captain Charles Harvey Ferrell on April 15, 2013. The indictment alleged that Currington had made terrorist threats to Ferrell. Currington was later released from a Georgia jail after posting $27,700 bond. If convicted, Currington could have faced a prison term of 1 to 5 years. Also, on April 26, 2013, as a result of negative press surrounding the indictment incident, the Charlotte Motor Speedway replaced Currington as a performer for its all-star pre-race entertainment. He entered a not guilty plea in August 2013. On September 25, 2013, Currington pled no contest to the abuse charge. The terroristic threats charge was dropped. Currington was sentenced to 5 years probation, a $1,000 fine, and anger management counseling. He is also required to have no contact with the boat captain. Awards and nominations. Discography. Billy Currington, Doin' Somethin' Right, Little Bit of Everything, Enjoy Yourself, We're Tonight, Summer Forever. References. External links. Official site, official Billy Currington UMG Nashville artist page.